message is going to pop up on your screen that says, hey, there's a hardware failure, shut down your 360 and don't turn it back on until the green LEDs or whatever stop flashing. And then you can turn it back on, and it's supposed to stop the hardware failure from happening. But the only thing is they got rid of that 3-year warranty that is on the previous models for the Red Ring. So there's still hardware failure, but they took away the 3-year warranty.
That would be a problem. I mean, I remember when I got my 360, it had the red ring of death. Like, sometimes it would happen, then it just stopped working, or then it stopped doing the red ring of death. But, I don't know. So, pretty much what you're saying is this thing's connected to Microsoft and they know what's going on, or...
I don't know. I mean, it just can sense whenever the hardware is about to fail or whatever. That's what I read on a blog. I think it was on.
It has a robotic regenerative system.
Exactly. It's like, hey.
It's like our assumption of the cell technology with the PS3.
Hey, you know what? Don't even start it on that.
I had to feel it right there, Percy.
That's a long story. We'll have to get into that sometime. But so pretty much cost effectiveness. Everybody. I mean, I don't know. You might agree with me. I think cost effectiveness. If you already have an Xbox, instead of going and buying another system, you might as well get Kinect. It's 4-player compatibility automatically. That's great. Yeah, it's going to have its flaws, but I'm sure Microsoft is not going to be a bunch of douche tools and be all like, "You can't have a new one. You can keep the defective one." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you already have a Wii, I mean, stick with it, because like Wii is the bomb when it comes to certain games. I mean, look at all the new games that came out with E3.
Yeah, and those families that don't have a system, I think they're going to continue to buy a Wii because it's cheap. A lot of families still don't have HD TVs, so it's not high def, so you don't feel like you're missing out. And you don't really, if you're going to buy a PS3, a lot of families buy it for the Blu-ray player.
The reason why they do that is the PS3, they see it's more cost effective. You're getting a Blu-ray player and a video game console all built into one.
Well, also...
So, it's more cost effective just to buy a PS3 than go out and buy a Blu-ray player and then eventually
True, but a lot of families with younger kids will want to buy a Wii because there aren't that many games that they can say no to their kids on for the Wii. No, you cannot have Mario.
Yeah, I was gonna say most of Wii's games are like rated E for everyone. Like,
I mean,
no, down the line, Grand Theft Auto Mario. Oh yeah,
Mario, yeah. No, but also the issue, and actually this is one of the topics I also wanted to get in on is PlayStation. We didn't mention PlayStation much because Move is becoming a big controversy over being a Wii knockoff. There's also another issue with PS3 going to 3D. Now, when you were talking about cost effectiveness, you were stating that Wii does not have to be high def, and technically Xbox doesn't have to be either. It's better in high definition, and also when it comes to the Blu-ray player, Xbox is a DVD player. So technically, you still get that cost effectiveness when it comes to both of those as well.
And all 3 systems stream Netflix.
Exactly. So that even makes it even twice as better too. Is you got Netflix and it's what, $10 a month, and boom, you got free videos.
Movies,
yeah.
The movie, like I said, is not high def movies, but it'll do.
Yeah, I mean it's still great for children. But PlayStation made the mention at E3 that they were going to make their way to 3D. Now, as we all know, Sony's already come out with 3D TV, with the 3D TV. I saw it long before I did E3. I honestly think 3D would be the greatest thing in the world. Like, don't get me wrong, it sounds like it'd be awesome. Because
I don't think it's
I don't know,
yet.
my views on 3D, yeah, some movies are good on it. Playing a game 3D, I don't know. It would be interesting.
Have you guys heard the actual story? There's actually a story out that people who are testing the 3D TVs for the 3D PlayStation, the 3D PlayStation concept, had seizures. Have you guys heard about that?
That is the case, and yeah, yes, there were probably boot bugs we put out. I mean, like, you're seeing shit pop out at you constantly. So
yeah. See, like, my biggest concern is like, for instance, Modern Warfare 2 is played on PlayStation as well. Now, if a game like that became a part of the 3D world with PlayStation 3, wouldn't you kind of jump every time a grenade launches right at your face?
Probably. I mean, with noob tubers, like, going right at you, yeah, probably.
But, like, my biggest thing is, and I wanted to get into this, because, I mean, obviously in today's society, we are not all rich people. We can't all afford the Xbox that we dreamed of. Heck, I didn't have an Xbox 360 till earlier this year.
Yeah, I didn't get mine till October.
Yeah, so, I mean, some people don't even get to get to have these things until they're a lot older and have their own jobs and things like that. But for families that do, everybody keeps saying how exciting it's going to be with the PlayStation 3 and they're all new 3D. And kids are probably telling their mom, I want that,
Yeah.
you know? But there's an issue. What children don't realize is, and I want to make this point out to anybody who sees this, a 3D TV can run about $2,500 if you want the nice ones. You know, like this TV back here, if this was a 3D TV, do you think we would have it? Probably not. You know?
Not on a college salary.
Exactly.
And even worse in this economy with most of the jobs drying up or bonuses and raises getting denied. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm feeling it. You guys are probably feeling it as well.
Yeah, and you know, like I mean, I work at a gas station for crying out loud, and I made just enough in my taxes to get my Xbox, you know. But for families out there that are talking about, you know, oh, let's get our kids a game system. I'm not bashing on Sony. If you want a PlayStation 3, I say go for it. If you got the money for it, go for it. Take it. Because PlayStation, throughout the years, has been a great system. Look at all the great games they've come out with.
I love the PS2.
Yeah, my
I still use my PS2.
I know, I use mine
the
all the
other
time.
day.
I love my PS2 and I love my PS1. Heck, I'm still playing Final Fantasy VII, and the graphics on that game are terrible. But in the time that I got that game, it was the best game on earth. You know, like, the issue is it is a lot of money to buy a TV with 3D capabilities. And you mentioned earlier when we had our little meeting that they only come with one
pair of glasses. I mean, and then you're gonna want what, 4 for your family?
Yep.
You don't know how much those glasses are gonna be. At CES, each company had their own brand, like Panasonic, I think LG, maybe Sony, Samsung. They all had their own 3D TVs at CES, and they all had their own glasses. So going from booth to booth is just annoying because you had to wear everybody's certain brand of glasses. What happens if you have, like, upstairs you have a Panasonic and downstairs you have a Samsung? You're gonna have to have 4 pairs of glasses for each TV. And
I also noticed that I think, doesn't PlayStation 3 have it, or is coming out with its own set of glasses as well?
I don't know. I mean,
because I could have sworn I saw, like, don't get me wrong, when I was watching E3, I was, like, looking at all the crap that had come out. Speaking of which, there's another thing that I want to get involved with later about Sony's keynote. But when I was watching, I kept seeing a bunch of stuff that they were just popping up. The Move, the controller, the system, different games. And one of them was a pair of 3D glasses. Now, whether I don't know, because you might not have PlayStation 3 versions, but it's still another big issue. I mean, how much are 3D glasses going to cost? Like, don't get me wrong, you go see a movie, you know,
yeah, you get them for free.
You get them for free, and you throw them in a recycling bin, and they reuse them later, you know.
Usually, but okay, with that, it's like that with every system. You're going to have to buy accessories to keep playing the game. Like, for instance, if for the GameCube, it came with a memory card. But down the line, that memory card would get used up, and then you'd have to go and buy another one, and another one, and another one. It's
well, see, like me,
no, I'm just saying it. The point is, it's marketing. They want you to keep buying their stuff. So, whether it be a memory card or an overpriced pair, or overpriced pair of plastic glasses. You're gonna be spending a lot of money.
Yeah, see, that doesn't make any sense to me.
It is. It's called marketing.
I know. Marketing is a big thing. And everybody wants you to spend money on everything. And in fact, economically, it's the best thing to do. But I also noticed something on the keynote, and I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't know if you guys watched the keynote. We did a live blog over the entire thing. We watched the keynote, and we just mentioned stuff that was on there. And one of the biggest thing was there was this nice little flat screen, like almost like HD TV that was like this big, about the size of an iPad.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, everybody's like, oh my gosh, could that be PSP? Which PSP, and we are also going to get into the 3DS, which is now a new big thing too. PSP has not really increased much. There really hasn't been much to it. Like, it's like, okay, here's the PSP back in, what was it, 2007?
Yeah, the PSP, I mean, everyone was expecting